Hello everyone. Our topic for today is parents' involvement in the healthy development of their children. My name still remains Uche Pauline. When we talk about parents' involvement, let's even start with the fact that a child is a product of a man and a woman. A child came into existence because a sperm from the man fertilized an egg from a woman. That's what gave birth to a child. That's where a child came to be. So now, if a child is a product from a sperm from the man and an egg from a woman, it means that a woman on his own cannot produce a child, and a man on his own cannot produce a child. So the two has to come together, whichever way they did it or it's done, but a sperm and egg has to come together to produce a fetus and a child. So now, if physically and biologically a man and a woman is needed, the contribution of a man and a woman is needed to produce a child, then psychologically, when this child is given birth to and this child has to develop, the contribution of a man and a woman, which is the father and the mother, is also very necessary and essential in the healthy development of this child. So now, let's look at what is even the role of the man or the woman, the father or the mother, in the development of a child. Let's start with the mother. A mother is the one that carries the child in her womb, and all through the period of pregnancy, the mother communicates to the child. The mother shows love to the child. The mother feels the child inside her. The mother nurtures the child for 9 months and gives birth to her, or him or her. So when this child is given birth to, the mother still has the responsibility of nurturing this child, not just physically, but also emotionally. The mother notices everything that goes on with this child. The mother cuddles the child. The mother kisses the child. The mother speaks to the child. The mother tries to, when the child is crying, the mother cuddles the child and makes the child to feel happy, makes the child to sleep, makes the child to feel safe and secure. We call it attachment. The child gets to be bonded and attached to the mother. This process helps the child to feel secure with himself, with the environment, with people around him or her. The child feels that the world is a safe place. The child learns how to relate with people, how to form a healthy relationship. The child sees other people as good, friendly, and sees the world as a safe place to be. So now, the interaction between the mother and the child helps the child to have that sense of security and to see the world as a safe place and to be able to relate and have relationship, healthy relationship with it. When he grows up with his peers in a romantic relationship, he's able to form a healthy relationship. Also, the interaction and relationship between the child and the mother helps the child to be able to cope with stress as he grows up. Because within the early years of this child, within 1 to 3 years of the child, the mother protects the child from every form of stress. So when the child cries, the mother rushes to carry the child and cuddles the child, pets the child, makes the child to feel that, oh, don't worry, all is well, I'm here. Just stop crying. When the child is hungry, the mother is there to feed the child and provide for the child's needs. Even if the child injures himself, the mother is there to make sure that the child does not feel the pain. So this process, or the protection the mother gives to the child protects the child from stress and helps the child to be resilient with the world. So when the child grows to go to school, preschool and nursery and whatever, the child learns how to cope with other situations around him or her. And if anything happens, the child has that belief that, oh, once I get home, I'm going to tell my mommy for you. The child believes that, and the child is able to cope with situations in life. Then let's look at the role of the father. In most times, people don't really see the need of a father in the development of a child. Some people feel that the father is just there to provide financially for the family. The father is just there to go to work, business, and the mother should take care of the children. But the role of the father is very important in the healthy development of a child. Let's take, for example, when a child is growing up, the way a mother plays with the child is very different from the way the father plays with this child. The play the father engages can be likened to roughhousing play. Roughhousing, whereby the father engages the child in a stimulating play. When a father holds the child, the father is able to either throw the child up and catches the child. The father can hold the child on the hands and fling the child around. The father can turn into a horse and allow the child to ride back at his back. The father can even wrestle with the child and make the child to be a team, to wrestle with him, to engage him in a fight. This kind of play are what we call roughhousing. And this play has been found to be very stimulating, not just to the brain of these children. It also helps them in emotional regulation. So children that engages in such play with their father, they are found to be very smart. They are found to be very creative, because when they engage in such plays, their ability is challenged. They are facing problems and they are expected to be creative and find solutions to it. So within this play, the child learns how to solve problems, the child learns how to deal with issues, and the child learns how to experience extreme emotions. So you see the child being so much afraid when the father throws him or her up. But on getting back to the father again, the child feels safe again. So the child experiences extreme emotions and learn how to regulate it, and learn how not to act on those two extremes. So the child learns to be emotionally intelligent. So you see that the role the father plays is also very key in the healthy development of these children. So the child also learns how to be independent, learns how to work as a team, and learns how to deal with issues. Okay, so apart from that, when a boy is growing up, a boy has issues that worries him. Maybe issues of, am I going to be a good father tomorrow? Am I going to be a good man? Am I going to be able to provide for my family? You know, the society is telling them you are a boy, you should do this, you should do that. So the boy has a lot of questions to ask. It's only the father that can provide such answers to the boy. The same thing goes for a girl. A girl also has some issues, questions about, am I desirable? Am I valuable? Am I beautiful? Is the father that has to answer all those questions. There is this saying that the father is the first boyfriend a girl has, because the father is the one that will tell her, oh, you are a pretty girl, you are my princess, you are very lovely, you are beautiful. With that, when she goes out, whatever anybody says would not really matter, because her father has told her that she's beautiful and she's intelligent. So in situation whereby a relationship did not work out, or a marriage did not turn out well, and a child is found in between the two couples, that have separated or that have gone on their own way. There is need for these two parties to come together to take care of this child, to provide for the needs of this child. So the woman has to take care of her child and the man has to take care of her child. So even if the two parties involved do not form a couple, there is need for them not to abandon this child. So the man will not say, I'm angry, so I should just go on my way and allow the woman to take care of the child herself. No. And the woman will not say, I'm angry with this man, so I will not allow him to come close to this child. I'm going to take this child away from him. No. We should not allow our children to be found in between us. When two elephants fight, the grass is the one that suffers. So the children are not supposed to suffer from whatever happens between two adults. So the children, their development has to be well taken care of. So if, for example, in the case of death, that a man, the father is no more or the mother is no more, another adult is expected to step in to provide for these needs of this child. Take, for example, maybe the grandfather, the grandmother, the auntie, the uncle can step in and take care of the child's needs and make sure that this child develops into a healthy adult. Or a situation whereby associating with the father or the mother can pose a harm to the child, another adult can still assume the same role. Also, mentors can also do the same, whereby teachers, neighbors, good role models can come up and be a role model to these children, maybe children that doesn't have fathers or that doesn't have mothers. They can come up to help them to grow into a healthy adult. So let's put our grievances behind, let's put our anger behind, and consider our children. Let them associate with their father, let them associate with their mother. In the absence of their mother and their father, get a role model for them so that they can grow into a healthy adult, so that we can also have a healthy society. Thank you very much for listening. Remember to subscribe, remember to share it so that other people that might need this video can have access to it. Thank you very much. Bye.